So today I'm going to talk to you about my July favorites. And so we're out in the garden today. I've got a little bit of street noise behind me, but I really wanted to spend some time outside. I really enjoy the outdoors, and so I thought that I would film from out here today. I've had some new discoveries, rediscoveries this month, and I think I've read these books before, but I don't think I was ready for them. And I think things come into your life when you're ready for them. And maybe I wasn't so ready before. I just read things because my friends were reading them. So some of the books I've been reading are older, and their message is really amazing. So I've been reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and I've been obsessed with this book. I'm like underlining it and writing little notes to myself and little things that I'm thinking, like that. End of chapter notes for me. This is a life-changing book, and the first time I read it, it didn't change my life. I just read it and thought, oh, those concepts are great. I don't know how I'm going to apply them to my life. And I'm really feeling this book now. But this book is really older, and so honestly, I think I got this book for like $4. I mean, like not much. But the sequel to that book is called A New Earth and Awakening Your Life's Purpose. And I'm really ready for these books. I wasn't ready before. Maybe I was trying to achieve, maybe I was trying to succeed in my outer life. And the thing that these two books talks about, they talk about your inner life and your outer life, and how you could completely fail in your outer life. But if you have a beautiful and strong inner life, then you've succeeded. And I love that because I have a huge fear of failure, and it stops me from doing things. And so if I can think about it like that, then maybe I wouldn't be so afraid of failure. And so on to some other things that I've been reading this month that goes along with the spiritual journey that I'm on. I've also been reading The Seed of the Soul. Now, I have read this book. I probably read this book 15 years ago. I read it, and I remember at the time thinking, this is an amazing book, but I just didn't have the tools to understand it. So I'm rereading it, and I'm really loving it. Another book series that I've kind of been reading, and this is different from the book series that I've been kind of going on a spiritual journey with. This is the Maya Banks series, Fever, Burn, and Rush. And this is about 3 like millionaire friends. It's kind of 50 Shades-ish, and really like it. Funnily enough, I bought Fever and Burn not knowing that Rush existed, and then on the front here it says book 2 and book 3 of the series, and I thought, oh, I can't read book 2 and book 3 until I've read book 1. So I scoured every place trying to find Rush. I went to all my bookstores, Barnes & Nobles, I went to Half Price Books, I went to all of these places. I finally just stumbled upon it at a discount bookstore, and I got it for like $6, and it's a really great series. So if you find any of these books in this series, you don't necessarily have to read them 1, 2, and 3. It helps, but you could read these books individually if you wanted to. Another book, little kind of book series that I've been reading is I picked up Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, and I'm the kind of person who loves to read a book from a heroine and the hero perspective. And so I've read Divergent that way. You know, you read Divergent, and then you can read the fan fiction that's all from another person's point of view, and I love that. I call them perspective novels, and I love it. So I bought this, and I loved it, and it's kind of a 20-something college kind of life, and it's not 50 Shades-ish, but it's about a dysfunctional relationship and how it works and all of that. And then I was trolling through the bookstore and found this, and I thought, that's by that same author. Wonder what it's about. And it's the perspective of the guy. This is the guy's perspective, and this is the girl's perspective. And let me tell you what, love, love, love. Okay, if you love this kind of book thing that authors sometimes do, so great. I'm still a huge fan of Midnight Sun, which is the Stephanie Meyer, Edward Cullen perspective of the first Twilight book, and if she ever publishes that, I'm going to buy 50 copies and just hand them out to my friends, because I love that kind of genre, where perspective novel. So those are so amazing to me. So this is Beautiful Disaster and this is Walking Disaster, and they're both the same book, and I love that. It's so smart. The only other thing I really wanted to talk about, well, there's two other things, but we have an Aldi's chain here in my state, and Aldi's is pretty much across the country now, and I'm gluten-free, and if you're living gluten-free, lactose, soy, nut, wheat free, then if you have a food allergy, then you know that gluten-free mixes can be like $3 or $4. These are 99 cents. There is a huge line of them. I think there are 7 different mixes, and I've got the chocolate chip and the brownies here because I haven't had a chocolate chip cookie in about 6 months, and I cannot wait to make these. But I made the yellow cake mix the other night, and my daughter ate all of it because it's really good. It tastes like regular cake. And she even said, "Oh, this tastes like regular cake." Well, it's regular cake, and it was really good. And so I'm doing that this week. The last thing I wanted to talk about is I started watching a movie on Netflix called The Way. And it stars Martin Sheen and Emilio Estevez, and it's directed by Emilio Estevez. And it's about a father and son journey, and it's